Good evening, everyone. It's hard to believe that in just about a month, kids will be headed back to school. Parents are already excited about not having to hear, "I'm bored," every 15 minutes, while kids are excited to get every last second out of summer vacation. Of course, back to school season means back to school shopping for notebooks, backpacks, pencils, and wondering why a calculator now costs about as much as a car payment. Thanks, Obama. Are we still doing that?
I think it's China's fault now. It's hard to keep up.
And while students are getting ready to head back to class, our community is once again talking about school levy money. It's that special time of the year where everyone becomes an expert after reading 3 Facebook comments. But no matter where you stand on the issue, one thing's for sure: the debates will be spirited, the yard signs will multiply overnight, and inevitably, one yard sign will be left up until Halloween. So whether you're counting down the days until the school bus arrives, or trying to remember where you left the lunch boxes back in May, we are with you after your 5th snoozed alarm goes off. But let's get to tonight's news. Now it's time for weather with our chief meteorologist, Olivia, standing bravely in conditions that can only be described as outside.
Thanks, Jason. I'm here in Uptown Marysville, where today's forecast is brought to you by the phrase, "Well, it wasn't supposed to do that."
What are we looking at today?
Currently, it's 74 degrees in the sun, 62 in the shade, and somehow 93 in your parked car after a few minutes.
Any chance of rain?
According to the radar? Yes. According to the guy grilling in flip-flops behind me? Nah. So science again is once divided.
How's the wind?
Strong enough to knock over your patio umbrella, but not strong enough to cool you off. It has its priorities.
And the weekend?
Saturday looks beautiful right up until you make outdoor plans. Then we'll revisit the forecast.
Any weather advice?
If you wash your car today, expect rain. If you water your lawn, expect rain. If you forget your umbrella, expect rain. If you bring your umbrella, congratulations, you ended the drought.
That's some impressive forecasting.
I've lived in Marysville my whole life just to know the atmosphere is just making shit up as it goes.
Any final thoughts?
If you're wondering whether you need a jacket today, the answer is yes and no. Sometimes even at the same time.
Thanks, as always, for narrowing it down to every possible outcome. What is that? I'm standing outside of East Main Plaza where it looks like some sort of event has taken place. Now, it's hard to tell if they detected smoke from A1 Smoke Shop or if the pizzas were too hot at East of Chicago, but the local administration is saying that it might be due to China Walk. I'm not really sure though, but we're going to take a look, see if we can get some answers.
My name's Battalion Chief Gus Giroux.
Saw your emergency equipment out here. I wanted to see if we could get some answers on what was going on.
Yeah, we got a call here just earlier in the day for an odor in the building. So we're taking all of our precautions with investigation of that odor and seeing what comes out of that.
Do you think that the odor could at all be linked to the stomach virus that's going around?
I'm not a doctor, so I can't say anything like that. We're just having the crews investigate the situation that they have and report back with that information.
Perfect. Well, we're going to head out of here before things explode one way or another.
The World Cup
This is the World Cup, put your hands up in the air.
has once again reminded us that soccer is the world's game and that FIFA is the world's most confusing organization.
FIFA World Cup is insanely corrupt and filled with fraud.
It's not scripted, so
100%
you don't
not
know what's
scripted.
going to happen, and then that
Although
happens. this tournament has a lot of people feeling like it's scripted.
The 2026 World Cup was packed with incredible goals, passionate fans, and just enough questionable decisions to remind everyone that VAR is making us more angry?
And this one still baffles me. It happened in France's opening game, and Kylian Mbappe got completely wiped out. And what makes this decision worse is the fact that the referee even had a look at the monitor and didn't overrule his own decision.
Off the field, critics continue to question FIFA's history with corruption, questionable host decisions, and financial dealings. At this point, if FIFA announced that they were investigating FIFA, we'd probably believe them.
26, Spain!
Speaking of predictions, millions of fans have been trying their luck on Polymarket, making wagers on everything from who wins the Golden Boot to which coach gets fired first. For most bettors, their World Cup bracket has performed about as well as England's penalty kick history. FIFA may have millions on the line, but it still can't match the pressure of a Marysville youth soccer referee explaining an offsides call to 30 parents who learned the rules from comment sections 5 minutes earlier. And remember, gambling experts always say, never bet more than you can afford to lose. FIFA, on the other hand, apparently prefers never leave money on the table.
Good evening. Our top story tonight. A mysterious stomach bug has been making its way through the community, sending residents scrambling for hydration, medication, and the nearest restroom. The illness has spread so quickly that local experts are calling it highly contagious. Everyone else is calling it whatever Mike brought to the office potluck. Reports indicate that the bug strikes with little warning, turning a perfectly normal day into a race against time. Local pharmacies say the shelves have been emptied of electrolyte drinks, crackers, and anything with the words fast relief on the label. Grocery stores are also reporting a surprising shortage of toilet paper. Apparently, some people have learned absolutely nothing from 2020 except buy it all, just in case. Meanwhile, restaurants say business has slowed as residents are asking one important question before making dinner plans. How close is the bathroom? Health officials are encouraging everyone to wash their hands frequently, stay hydrated, and remain home if they're feeling sick. They also recommend avoiding the coworker who insists, "I came in because I'm feeling much better now." Doctors say the illness usually passes within a couple of days, although for many, those 2 days feel considerably longer. In related news, local plumbers report an increase in emergency calls after several residents discovered that flushable wipes apparently more of a recommendation than a fact. Authorities say there is no need to panic, but they do recommend keeping a little extra hydration on hand, and maybe postponing that 12-hour road trip you've been planning. We'll continue to follow this story from a very safe distance.